Arthas as like a bruiser backline protection, that's a great place for him. I think that's a place he can actually catch that Greymane. The problem I'm having is that when I take Arthas, I end up solo tank, and I feel like I'm catching the Greymane and the Leeming Orbs, and now I'm just dead. Yeah, so Thrall, yeah, definitely Thrall, because that's a really solid root of good duration. Leoric does apply pressure to a tank who's come in, and same with Imperius, even if they don't land their CC or even have a big CC. And I like that too. So I'm thinking more along those lines right now. It's an interesting thought. Here we're actually going to have a pretty easy time studying the Butcher. I say that with no Tyrande. All right, let's just aim. What we got here? Basic attacks heal for 2.5 max health. Basic attacks against targets heal the attacker. Okay. Moonlight second charge cast on a different target heals. I remember Garrett being super into that one. Activate to make Tyrande's basic attack heal allied heroes for the damage dealt. I remember Garrett really being into Everlasting Light. Everlasting Light. But that doesn't mean... I guess that means if I have to heal multiple targets, hitting the same target, I'm probably not going to be very good at Mark of Mending. These are all cooldowns. Let's do Everlasting Light then, since that's not a cooldown. And that's something I can just kind of use. Now, how long does that last? Oh, there's a little timer there? Is that it? How long does Everlasting Light last? Is it just as long as I still have... Let's test this. And let's see if we can, like, let that whole charge go. And reach full. And then we'll hit it. On Zul'jin, it didn't crit. That would take some science to figure out. Hey, Shieldwald, good to see ya. Thank you for the sub. I'm glad you enjoy my skin. Out of context, it's a beautiful statement. Good to see you, Shieldwald. I saw you popping in and out of World of Warcraft earlier, but I also saw your tweet that you were maybe squeezing a little World of Warcraft here and there. So congratulations to you. Going with the flow. I'm not really sure. So my auto attacks, it's part of my trait. It's part of this. Looks like we got some stuff heading top. Lunar Quest. Increase range. Hitting in it. Well, we don't need range in this game, but that's interesting. Ranger. Activate to make... Oh, I don't want to activate nothing. True Shot. Oh, man. I don't want to activate nothing. Basic attacks. Damage increase. Okay, let's do that. So I gotta hit the button. Activate to reset the cooldown of Hunter's Mark. Increase the bonus True Shot aura to 25%. Okay. That sounds healthy. I guess the big danger here is that you're gonna use both your heals close together. And that could be less dynamic than you might want it to be. I don't want to incur Diablo Wrath. How big is the damage on Lunar Flare?
Enemy slain.
Where's Butcher? There he is. I mean, if they're walking, they don't need no supporting. Oh, you know, I kind of assumed he was going to go places. Does this increase my own auto attack damage? While also resetting the Hunter's Mark cooldown. Interesting. Hey, see? E for the win. E for the win. Okay, yep, it's done. Love range. Easier. Okay, that makes sense. Now here I'm playing against Diablo and Butcher, so I'm thinking maybe I can skip the range. But I feel ya. I feel ya. Why not take a quest that you're going to be doing anyway? Sounds like a good idea. Also, we're 7, so let's see if we can read a little bit more. Like to... There we go. Yeah, thanks for coming back. How much damage does that deal now? It's not huge. Cooldown reduction, basic attacks decrease more. Spell armor, that'd be helpful. Increased cast range, duration, Hunter's Mark. Tyrande's basic attacks against targets with Hunter's Max Splash. Interesting. I think I'll just do Moonlit Arrows, but both those are fascinating. What do you Tyrandes think of that? Looking forward to Shadowlands? I'm not sure. I'm not ripping on Shadowlands. I think Shadowlands will be fun. I'm curious if the rogue mode will be enjoyable. That's probably, you know, what I'm most curious about. That tower business. I'm sad that they have decided that it's only going to be one asset. I thought they'd go full Diablo and just be like, here's these assets and Underbog and everything you can ever think of that we've ever put in the game is now open in our rogue version. And I think that'd be fantastic. And I think that would breathe a lot of life into the longevity of the game. I'm always kind of sad when I tune into WoW streams and I see them, you know, getting up to mythics, and those have been out since the expansion release. But otherwise, I think the raid content has all been really solid, and WoW's a good time. WoW's a good time. Yeah, and Garrett's the one trying to sell me on Torghast, probably because he wants me to heal him through it, which, you know, can't blame him. I like healing. He likes being healed. It's a match made in heaven. I am not having a lick of mana issues. I don't know if we're just doing great and I'm super ahead on levels or what, but this is going fabulously in terms of mana. It's a really easy game to play in terms of, like, how to manage your Light of a Loon. Shadow Stalk. They're so grouped up when we do fight. Nervous about the Butcher charge, but we do have 10s. I just don't want to be in a poor position. Yeah, my on-the-fly Tyrande build, my on-the-fly anybody build is avoid all bonus buttons if I can. Unless it sort of feels like a natural fit to kind of my play style. I think that's also why I fear Lucio so much. He feels like he has one build, maybe? But, you know, I always get in there and it's like, it feels like everything's going to do the same thing, so I'm really unsure as to where I would use what. Oh, you know, cute move, Diablo. Not the best Starfall in the universe, but it may have called off a fight that was otherwise going to happen. I need to check if this is only heroic autos or if it's all autos. Can I hit the Lily? Oh, well, I followed up perfectly. That was apparently really, really good of me. All right, let's check our text. Healing, store up to 2 charges, blah, 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 blah. Reduce cooldown point if drawing just an enemy. Oh, any enemy. Cool, so I can just auto-attack mercenaries or what have you. And I can make all kinds of excuses like, well, I'm a parent now, and No, if it's a good game, I'll make time for it. Granted, that time might be, you know, 10 p.m. and later at night, but you can always find people to play with no matter what time of day you're playing. Movement speed. Gain 5 movement speed. Oh, I gain 5 movement speed. Interesting. Movement speed 20%. First target hit, damage reduced 4 seconds. Basic attacks reduce the cooldown of Hunter's Mark. Basic attacks against marked targets reduce Lunar Flare. Interesting. Well, I've got more than enough of that. So I guess, oh, I could be healing myself and chasing him. Okay, I kind of like the movement speed. Wait, let's see if we can, let's see if we can find somebody. Yeah, I get, yeah, definitely the 4-second duration makes a lot of sense when there's particularly one carry over there too. Not very good at aiming it right now, so I'm gonna pass for this time, but pardon the overhealing, Zul'jin. Keep trying to heal other people. So many levels behind, too. What's my damage? Oh, my goodness. That's pretty good for support. You know, for one of the bow characters, it's not actually that bad of a load up. She's got a little bit of a standstill stutter step, but it's not bad. And the cooldown on this feels really generous. 15 seconds, though. Maybe I'm just not used to hitting it that often. That's a lot of map control. Just shooting a little phase at me there. We joined so many people, I'm sure, in watching Star Wars episode. What are we on now? For the first time last night. That was a trip. I look forward to doing a weak sauce with Garrett about it. Remove stun, silence, and slows. That could be nice, but not a pure cleanse. Cooldown 3 seconds. First of your hit takes bonus damage. Wow, 7%. Hot damn. And archery. Basic attacks against heroes grant a stacking 10% damage bonus. Bonus for 6 seconds. How much does it stack to? Oh, it shows me how long the last time I played Tyrande. That doesn't target buildings anymore.
Well done, my ally.
This bonus is lost when active. Oh, when basic attacking non-heroes. Interesting. Well, it seems like Celestial Attunement is very much in my build.
With haste.
Build doesn't matter. That makes sense. There's nothing wrong with heroes being base kit heavy and then not getting a lot in terms of talents. I think that's a good design choice. Oh, close. Maybe I can get it. There we go. All right, let's see if we can put them out of their misery, because, you know, we're not trying to farm anything here in quick match. We're just warming up. Well, he's being wiggly, yeah. No, that makes sense. should just, like, heal random who knows it. GG, y'all. Wow. Someone at the start of that match was like, oh, I didn't want this map. Well, I hope it worked out for you.
I am uncertain you deserve that.
They did not stand a chance. When did Butcher finish on stacks? He didn't. That's still an impressive amount of meat, though, for Hanamura, for how locked out they were. With one death. Yeah, he just must have been farming the side lanes the whole time.